open. Why would we let you break the password, motherfucker? Fish, how we doing?
Yo, John. What's good, man? Hey, I'm gonna check the cameras real quick. You could talk to him. I don't know if you.
Yeah,
How you doing, man? Doing good?
I'm doing pretty good today.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Hey, we're not gonna do the intro. The what's up, hike show fan. What's hike show family? We're not gonna do that.
Show fan?
Yeah.
Good.
Really?
John, how are you doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm doing amazing. I had a good workout this morning so far.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah, what'd the workout consist of?
I had my weighted vest on. I was just essentially walking a few miles, and I would go do some push-ups every once in a while. It's like 60 pounds.
Oh, really?
Like Goku?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've just been setting up.
Yeah.
Really,
So
really excited to have you.
it started raining right when we were gonna start filming, but right when it turned like around 3ish, the sun came out. It's perfect, John. Just for you, bro.
Oh, that's amazing.
I think God gave us a blessing today
Real.
I think he
to
did.
have you on.
Yeah.
We're a hiking related show.
We love hiking here.
We love
We're the
hiking.
hike show.
Yeah.
It's what we're all about. It's what we do.
Oh, yeah. I love hiking.
We're wondering if you have
What's this guys' favorite hiking spot to go to?
Ooh, there's a lot around Utah.
Yeah, Utah. That's all we got. You got like Cottonwood, the canyons there.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any good hiking in Oregon?
Oh, yeah. So many good spots.
What's your spot?
My favorite spot is Tumalo Falls. It's not too far from here. It's like 15 minutes. I just really enjoy it because that's usually where I collect my spring water in the summer.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then I like taking the showers in the waterfall.
Yeah.
You collect spring water?
Yeah, mostly during the summer because the gate is closed during winter, and I'm not trying to hike like 5 miles in snow.
Yeah.
But during the summer, the gate's open, and then you only have to hike like half a mile. And then I usually have glass containers I collect it and carry back out.
Do you have any crazy like hiking stories when you're out there? Like I know I watched a podcast and you said you got stalked by a mountain lion. I'm not sure. You didn't elaborate. Like what the hell happened?
Okay, so I've actually gotten stalked by the same mountain lion 2 different times.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, so the first time I was originally on a date. We were just like hiking in at a waterfall. And both locations were all like 2 minutes away from each other when I got stalked by that mountain lion. And hiked into the waterfall, hiking down, and we sat at a picnic table, and the sun was just coming down. And then we see this thing walking up out of the tree line.
Oh my God.
It's like, yeah, and it was like it was getting dark, and we saw it, and I was like, oh fuck, that's a mountain lion. We walked slowly back to the car. Thankfully, the mountain lion, it was a younger one, it was a juvenile, so he didn't know, he was like curious about us, and thankfully we were able to get out. But then, about 2-3 months later, we got off work one day, and I was like fed up with the whole crew, and they went to the gym, so I was like, well fuck, I want to work out, but they're all there, so I decided to go work out in the woods.
There you go.
So I hiked into the woods a little bit, found a tree to do pull-ups on and like a log to do squats with.
All right.
And, I was just like walking out and the sun started going down, didn't think nothing of it. And then here comes the mountain lion again.
Oh,
I see
shit.
him coming up. I was like, oh, fuck. And by the time I saw him, it was like pitch black now.
Yeah.
And I was in the thick of the woods. I was like, fuck. And I totally forgot how I got there. Because I've never been in this part of the woods at night. Completely different at night. So I'm like, fuck, how am I getting back? And the spot I had to go was uphill. It's like thick woods. So I had to go through all this brush, try to get out of there. I've been able, like, the mountain lion was like coming up towards me. So I threw some sticks and walks at it. I was like, god damn. It's like, holy fuck. Like, I wasn't far away from the station. But it was like, half a mile, you got a mountain lion behind you.
Yeah,
Seems
that's
pretty
gnarly as
far.
fuck.
Yeah,
I don't know what I would have done.
So if push came to shove, you think you could have taken that mountain lion? You think you could have fucked it up?
I think me and the mountain lion, we probably weighed about the same.
Yeah.
And he was a juvenile, and I don't think he's killed too many things, so I might
That
have
does
had
even
a
it
better
out a
chance.
little bit.
That's true. Doesn't have
Yeah,
experience
Force
with
is like a
rifle.
fully grown one, and something that's killed us a whole bunch. I probably would have been dead.
Yeah.
But this one, thankfully, it was a juvenile. It was more curious than anything, but I feel like it would have been a hard fight, though. That's for sure.
That's true.
Yeah.
I know you love nature and you don't want to hurt animals, obviously, but what animals do you think you could take in a fight? Like, could you take like an eagle? Do you think? This is a common question on
yeah.
the show.
We think about this a lot.
We think about this.
An eagle easily. Most black bears easily.
Oh yeah, you could
So
just
I've
scare those
encountered
off.
black bears. Yeah, they're pussies. Like they would
Yeah,
just run
yeah.
off usually.
Yeah.
And even if they don't run off, all the ones I've encountered, they haven't been that big, and I feel like I could probably take them. Coyotes, a wolf. I know I could take a wolf if it's one wolf by itself. I could probably
Oh, I
do
could
that.
fuck
One
up a
wolf?
coyote, man.
Oh yeah,
I got that in
coyote.
me. I got that
easy.
dog in me. I can fuck up a coyote, man.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a lot of crazy wildlife out there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like the other night, I was just walking down the street, and there was like bucks, just like big bucks all around me while I'm just walking. They're
Yeah.
like 5 feet away from me. They're just chilling. Lots of black bears in the umpqua. Like I've probably seen like 20 black bears.
Really?
Seen wolves, lots of coyotes, a shit ton of foxes. There's so many foxes out there.
Yeah.
So John, I know you just got out of the tank recently.
We're
I
not
just
gonna
wanted to
ask too much about the tank.
I just wanted to ask, what do you
But-
think about this newfound attention and fame that you're getting? Has it been positive? Any wild encounters?
I think it's been pretty positive. There's been a handful of people try to scam me or try to fuck me over.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of people, they want to do business with me
Haters.
or something. And they're just,
We're
they're
here
just
to
trying
do
to get
the
something
business,
out of me.
Let's be honest.
The only people I have found that hasn't tried to use me are either someone who's extremely religious.
Uh-huh.
Usually those people, I feel like they're not trying to use me as much. Or someone, I believe you guys talked to my assistant. She's
Yeah.
extremely nice, and she's not trying to use me at all. She's
Oh yeah,
amazing.
she's chill.
Yeah, no, I'm thankful that she reached out to me. Like she saved me out of a couple of sketchy situations.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, manager goes a long way.
Yeah, and there's a whole bunch of people out there that's just like trying to use me.
What do they
But
try
at
to
the
do?
same time, it's pretty amazing seeing some of the people reach out to me. For example, this one guy reached out to me about his nephew who has autism,
Uh-huh.
and how I kind of like changed that kid's life around. I mean, now he's like walking out every day, reading the Bible, and
Mhm.
he's
That's
on
true.
his grind now. Essentially, he's like being a little badass.
Yeah, that's
it's pretty
awesome.
cool.
That is pretty dope. You're going out to Florida pretty soon, right? To meet with Froggy Fresh.
Yeah, literally in 3 days. I didn't realize how soon that was.
Do you have like a verse in the song? Like what's up? What's going on?
I believe what we're going to try to do. Well, the whole song is basically going to be about me, essentially, me and Foggy Fresh, which is going to be cool.
That's dope.
That is awesome.
And I'm going to give it a try of me singing and rapping in the song.
Yeah,
I don't know
dude.
how it's going to go.
Dude, I
I've
think
never
you
done
got
it,
this.
I think
but
you
I'm
got
open
this.
to give it a try, though.
Yeah.
You think you can spit? Have you been practicing your bars?
No.
Yeah.
I'm going to hope. I'm hoping Foggy Fresh teaches me how to do it pretty quick.
I think he
he's
seems
the
like
sensei.
a pretty good teacher.
Very talented.
Yeah, he's a very talented guy.
Yeah.
We're not gonna ask about any iDubbbz drama stuff. That's kind of lame. But about celebrity boxing in general, I don't know if you're like interested in doing anything like that.
Probably not.
Yeah.
So something I've been looking at, not to talk shit to anyone,
Yeah.
but I kind of feel like people who do celebrity boxing, obviously it's a money move, it's to make money and get a whole bunch of clout.
Yeah.
I feel like that's all it really is,
Just clout chasing.
and I'd rather focus my my content to improving people's life and not focus on my content making me money. I feel
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Because
good motive.
like, I feel like the classic cans or whatever. Like I didn't even really know about that stuff until recently, The way I view it is like what people are paying tickets, if I had to guess.
Uh-huh.
And I think people just want to watch it to watch other people get fucked up, obviously. But I feel like, it's all just about that money for most people. When they about the money and getting the clout, which I can understand the clout if you're trying to, get a whole bunch of views.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's a lot of it's not about the sport, it's more about the ego and the person behind that's actually doing the boxing. It's not like they're famous because they're good at boxing type of thing.
Yeah. But like, me personally, I do want to get into boxing and jiu-jitsu and get really good at it. I just don't think I would do that, though.
You were pretty good in that garage, bro. The fish tank, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I'd love to see that, but maybe not, in a creator clash or anything like that. But yeah. So you are a firefighter, right? Is that?
Yeah, I did wildland firefighting for about 3 to 4 years.
Okay.
I'm currently talking to one of my old follow boss, and I'm thinking about signing up. He's got all the paperwork lined up. I'm not too sure if I want to do it. I might do it for like 2 weeks just to do it real quick for fun.
That's cool though.
What's stopping you from really going into it deeper rather than just like 2 weeks or anything like that?
Well, the last time I did it, I got a lot of injuries.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
First off, I caught my ass on fire and they never paid for that. The medical bills.
Really?
My right knee got messed up from it. My lower spine got messed up. My shoulder got messed up from
burns?
it. No, my knee got messed up from hiking, like too many miles in a week with too much weight on me. My shoulder got messed up for carrying too much weight every day. I was carrying like 120 pounds.
Yeah, like you're
almost like 10 days straight.
Damn.
While hiking like 10 miles up a mountain. Like that shit fucked with my body pretty good.
Yeah, for sure.
And like I told them about it and they just didn't want to do any paperwork. So I just kind of got fucked over.
Out for the little guy. I bet they're begging for you now, John. They're begging you to come back.
Yeah. Well, the year I quit, they got pissed off.
Oh, really?
Really?
They were like, he quit. He's not coming back. He fucked me over. I'm all like, yeah, I quit. Well, I was his hardest worker. I'm like, of course I'm going to quit if you're not going to take care of me. Like, you lied to me throughout the whole summer.
Man, they did my boy dirty.
Can't believe that.
But do you have any crazy, encounters while you were firefighting? Like, any dangerous situations?
Well, I got a handful of situations. Do you want to hear the story when I caught my ass on fire, or I saw a UFO?
I'd like to hear the
UFO. Yeah.
A UFO?
Sure.
Wait, I didn't even hear that. What the fuck?
The UFO.
Yeah. Tell us about the UFO.
Okay, so this was in Northern Cal, on the July Complex 2020. We were by Mount Shasta. We were out walking all day. We came back. We set up camp. I put out my sleeping bag to lay down. And I was just laying down, watching the stars. It was like 1 a.m. I was FaceTiming at the time. And I saw this light just flying by. I thought it was like a shooting star. And it was moving back. I was like, that's a weird ass shooting stars. Why is it moving back? It doesn't make sense. And then there was 3 of them. And they were just doing a triangle shape. And they were just flying weird patterns. I was like, what the heck? And then I showed the person I was FaceTiming with so they could see it too. And then at one point, one of them stopped directly above me. Super high up, of course. But it shot a light directly in my left eye. And then one flew off and the 2 other ones just flew off with it.
Damn.
That was it.
They collected a sample, bro.
I guess so. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
While you're out there, at night, do you have any other, crazy, I see, Sasquatch or something?
I have not seen a Sasquatch, no.
Man, we've been squatch hunting, but we don't see a lot.
That's something we do pretty common around here in Utah. We hear there's quite a bit out here.
We love squatch hunting, but we haven't had a lot of luck,
I think you're going to come to Oregon. Isn't Oregon the hot spot?
It's kind of where he started.
Oregon is the hot spot. Maybe we could come out there and maybe we could have a squatch hunting episode.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
We got to go to the source.
That would be awesome.
The source of where Sasquatch, his crib.
People call us crazy all the time because these are conspiracy theories. Is there any other stuff that you believe in or anything like that would be considered a conspiracy? Anything like that?
Specifically, I wanted to ask you about giants.
Giants?
Oh yeah, there's most definitely giants. That stuff is true, without
Really?
a doubt.
Like
Really?
living here,
Yeah.
like living among us now?
I don't know if they're living among us, but there's too much proof out there for giants not to be true. I forget the museum name, but there is a museum. I have to contact my friend to get the exact name. There's a couple of museums in the U.S. with giant skeletons, though.
Humans,
Let
human-
alone all those
human-like
Native American
skeletons?
stories talking about giants. And if you go back in American history, back in the early 1800s, you can find newspaper articles of people finding burial grounds with giants in them. Like, it was a common thing back in the day. It's just we were not taught it in school.
What do you think
Like,
they
if
were
you
up to?
go and find the old newspaper clippings, you can usually find them like at the Jehovah's Witness, because they have a giant archive of like newspapers and stuff.
Why do you think they're trying to hide the Giants though?
Well, in the Bible, it talks about. So they took this book out of the Bible, the book of Enoch.
Okay.
In the book of Enoch, it talks about giants and how giants are made and what they do. So if they take something into hide it that proves the Bible is being true, then they can push their agenda easier.
Damn. I wonder if they're still, walking around though,
What
I
do you
wouldn't
think,
be surprised.
what do you think they were up to? They had,
Well,
like,
there was a
civilization?
story of this guy in Iraq, like his squad got attacked by a giant.
That would be bad.
In
We wouldn't do
Iraq.
very good in that war
This
if there
was
were
this was
Giants there.
recently.
This was like, I think it was a handful of years ago. If you type in YouTube, story about a giant fighting some like Marines in Iraq or something like that, it will pop up.
That is
We
crazy.
need to look into this.
Well, we do know you own 2 businesses, and it's cool if
Yeah.
you don't want to like share any details. But one of them is a restaurant, and one
Yeah.
of them is a drop shipping business, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the restaurant, I'm not a whole owner. I own a chunk of it.
Gotcha.
And then the streets, the drop shipping website. So we currently do sell e-bikes, and then obviously Top J hoodies.
Yeah.
But eventually, I want to make it so that we make our own e-bikes eventually
Oh, that's dope.
and sell that. Because eventually, I don't want to keep doing drop shipping. Like,
Yeah.
it's a good thing to start out with. But like long term, I want to be able to make our own brand of e-bikes.
John, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. Hike show, we have fun out here. We go walking around in the woods. We're not making a lot of money.
We're in the red.
We're in the red. I
It's
can show.
bad.
Wait, hold
It's
on. Let me
bad.
show you right now. But if you could have, any kind of financial tips. I saw you wrote that as one of the suggestions. Something we could ask.
I hear you're talking about drop shipping. What is that?
This is my bank account. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, this is my
That's
bank
his
account.
real bank account.
That's my real bank
He's
account.
in the
John.
red.
This is pretty bad. But
They're foreclosing on his house.
We need these
that's
financial
not true.
tips.
But
Everything is going downhill for Davey.
But if you had any financial tips for us, whether it's drop shipping or anything like that, we would love to hear it, John.
Okay. I guess, do you want to drop ship?
We could consider it.
Yeah, I mean, if it would put us in the green eventually,
Yeah.
doesn't have to be soon, but we need something.
Okay, so
We need
if you do want to end up doing drop shipping, that is a route you could go. I feel like it really depends. Are you guys good with the computer and stuff like
Yeah,
that,
sure.
making
I would say
websites and
I'd
stuff?
say we're pretty good with the computer.
Justin's kind of a computer, like a whiz of some
Yeah,
kind.
they call me a whiz kid.
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel like to start out with drop shipping, you're probably gonna need like roughly $1,000 to $2,000. Now I went a different route than most people. I made my website licensed and legal from the get-go
Gotcha.
with the S corporation. That cost me, because I had someone else do all the paperwork because I didn't want to mess it up. That cost me about almost $1,000 just that alone.
Damn.
But you could go as a sole proprietor where your business is under your name. But then if something happens and you get sued, well, you're getting sued, not the business then.
Uh-huh.
Because you are the business.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I did that because I don't want to get sued.
We're gonna look into that, John, because we need to get our money up. But
Well, hey,
Maybe we can put some merch on there or something.
if you
Yeah.
guys end up putting something on the sale, I don't mind tweeting it out a couple of times.
Hey, there
to
you
help
go.
That
out.
would be awesome.
I
would
can't
appreciate that
guarantee
so
any
much.
profit from that,
Yeah,
but
for sure.
I would tweet it for you guys.
Yeah,
though.
that's dope, man. We
Yeah,
would
for
love
sure.
that.
We appreciate that.
DavySilvera.com. .info.
Yeah. You're a model, right? You do some modeling?
Yeah.
That's dope. Do you have any weird, like, people, I know some weird people are probably looking for models. Do you have any weird, like, you show up and there's like a guy hanging upside down or something, like some weird shit that you saw?
I've had like some people try to pull some gay shit on me.
Really?
Shit.
Let's hear about it.
So like, I don't know if you guys know, but like, I don't know why. I don't know if it's just Oregon or if it's in general, but a lot of the photographers here are usually gay.
Okay.
I
And
can
they're
see that.
usually like old gay dudes like that.
Yeah.
Yo, there was this one photographer that tried to essentially, like, I don't know what he was trying to pull, but it was sketch. He was all like, so he sent me the address, okay?
Uh-huh.
And he was like some 50-year-old dude. He's like, yeah, I was a photographer for 20 plus years. I just haven't done it in a while, and I got no pictures to show you. Like, okay, that's a little weird. You got no proof. But, okay, what's the address? So he sent me the address. And it's like a junkyard. A metal, like a scrapyard for metal. I'm like, okay, that's sketchy as fuck. So I told him, like, hey, why is your address a scrapyard? He's like, oh, that's just where I'll keep my office at. I'm all like, you have an office at the scrapyard? Okay. And then I was like, hey, I'm going to bring over a couple of my friends while I do this because they want to see how I do it.
Sure.
He was like, no, you can't bring friends. This is unprofessional. This is not how it's done. Started going off on me.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, why are you so scared of me bringing someone?
Bro, he's trying to murder you. Did you go there?
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, fuck that.
Oh, he would have had me back of his trunk so fast, bro, like that shit would have gone south.
Yeah, that's scary. That's really scary.
But like another time, like I went to this one, it was like chill at first. He said he had a fiance, and while we were doing the photo shoot, he was trying to touch my nipples or blow on my nipple. I'm like,
What?
Whoa, like hold up though, that's kind of gay. I don't want none of that.
That is kind of gay.
Like, that shit's too far.
Yeah.
Was he trying to make your nipples hard for the
Yeah,
shoot?
is that for aesthetic reasons or was he just
Yeah, that
weird?
was for aesthetic reasons.
I was listening to another podcast and you were saying while you were doing a modeling gig, it was for like a weed company and they drugged you by accident?
Oh my God, that was bad. So this was for like a commercial we were doing. It was for like some weed company up in Portland. They were doing the shoot here though.
Uh-huh.
And, I was supposed to do droplets. And it was supposed to be water.
Oh.
Okay, and it was supposed to be like me and this chick. We were supposed to be like a couple, and I was like heading out to walk or whatever. And they gave me the droplets to do. I kept doing it, kept redoing the scene. Like I probably did the scene like 50 or 70 times. And I looked over to them, and I was like, "Yo, are you sure this is water?" And I'm like high as fuck at this point. It's like fucking blasted.
Are you sure it's
And they were all like, "It's supposed to be." And then they looked at it like, and they're like, "Oh fuck!" And I was like, "Yeah, I don't smoke that much." Like, you guys got me fucked up, actually.
That is crazy. That's insane.
And then at one point, there was a scene in there where we have to like get in the bed together and just like make it seem like we were a couple. And as she was getting in the bed, like, "Hey, don't forget to have some of the CBD or something like that." It was like Delta. It was like some type of CBD that acted like THC.
Delta 8?
And yeah, Delta 8. That shit fucked me up. And I had to keep redoing the scene because I was like so high. It's like the drops would go.
Wait,
on
they
me or
made
something,
you
like,
keep working?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That is insane.
Yeah, no, it was bad. And then by the end, I was like, they were like, "Are you okay to drive home?" I'm like, "I don't think so."
Hopefully they got your ass a taxi.
They were unprofessional, bro. They're worse than the junkyard guy. Damn.
Yeah.
So, all of our friends are absolutely people
Beta
have a lot of
males.
words for them: beta males, incels, losers, simps, whatever you want to call it. But these people are struggling with women out here. The modern man
Yeah.
is struggling with women. We just want to ask you: you have any tips for how to score, how to get laid, get some tail?
Or in a beautiful relationship also. Maddox is a little vulgar.
If that happens, if it gets to there, maybe.
So there's a few different things. Obviously, the more charisma you have, you're always going to be better at it.
For sure.
And obviously, the better looking you are, it's always going to be just easier. If you had a 6-pack, this is going to be getting, this is going to be coming to you. And obviously, more successful you are. Now, that being said, those are the basic things, being fit, good looking, charisma, and being successful. Now, putting that all aside,
Okay.
every single female is different. So the way you approach them has to be different, and the way you do it has to be that fits them.
That's true.
For example, like let's say if I'm going for an emo goal, a golf goal or whatever,
For sure.
she's going to be completely
Take notes.
different.
Yeah.
For example, like I saw this one goal one time. This was years ago. She did like some golf goal, whatever. And I looked over to my bro, I was like, that chick's going. I'm gonna walk up to her and get her phone number, but she's guaranteed to give it to me. Okay, guaranteed. Okay. And what gave it away to me was she was at a Walmart for like an hour. Okay, she didn't buy nothing. She was window shopping.
Oh.
She had purple hair. Okay, and she was avoiding going home. It's like this chick would give me her phone number just because she doesn't want to go home. And that was it was true. She gave me her phone number.
Hey.
I'm pretty sure she had a shitty home life or something like that.
Classic.
But
Yeah.
I think that will help us.
I think that will.
I appreciate that.
It's really hard.
How'd you come across this advice? Did you have a pretty good high school life? Everything go good there? Or I know you're a little bit different. You're an awesome guy. Did people treat you differently in high school at all like that?
Oh yeah, people most definitely treated me differently. But I think the way I came to knowing how to get females, essentially, because most of my life I didn't really interact with people until I was like roughly 16 or 17 was roughly when I started interacting with people.
Yeah.
Like on a regular level, like on a regular basis. I would usually just absorb people and watch what they're doing, why they do it, how they do it, and how they responded to something or someone.
Yeah.
And if you can know human behavior, I feel like that's one of the biggest things. Knowing human behavior, how they operate, why they operate too. So let's say if I know how you're going to respond if I say something to you, well, I figured you out. It's like the first thing I did when I got on Fishtank, I figured every single person out. Figure out when they're lying, how they're lying, and why they're lying. If you know how to figure someone out, that could change the whole game of life. It could change on how to get females. It could change on how to make friends, how to do business opportunities, all kinds of stuff.
For sure.
Just reading people. That's true. Hey man,
Yeah.
I heard you don't have a TV in your house.
Yeah, I don't have a TV.
Do you think that's like a distraction of some kind?
So, a while back after I moved, I was like, I'm not getting a TV. The person I lived with, they'd be like, oh, let's get a TV. It's like, nah, a TV is like a waste of time. Because if I get a TV, I'm going to end up probably sitting down watching a TV show. And then I'm going to be pissed off because I just wasted time.
Yeah.
Like, that. If I watch a TV show, I'm usually angry at myself afterwards for watching TV. It's a waste of time.
Yeah, it's really
Because think about it, you're paying for it. You're paying for the electricity. You're paying for the channels or whatever you're watching it on. Just for them to take your time away and your energy away from you. You're literally paying them for your time.
Yeah, there is no money incentive.
So what do you do instead of watching TV? Like every time I want to watch TV, to watch like The Real Housewives or something, or Ridiculousness with Rob Dyrdek, what should I watch instead? Like what should I do with my time?
I think the biggest thing, like about a year ago, is what I did. Every time, like if I was about to watch TV, or if I was on my phone and I went on YouTube, started watching stupid videos, what I would do instead is like, okay, hold up. Am I learning something important? I'm either trying to learn something, work out, or make money. If I'm not doing something like that can make me money, like you can even go on Craigslist and find something for free, and then flip it. Like I know this guy here locally, he gets free couches and then flip them for like $100 or something. Working out, learning, or making money. Because those three things will improve your life in every way you can. The more you know, the better your future will be. The more you work out, less likely you're probably going to die at a younger age from not being fit. The more money you make, it just makes everything easier for you.
So on the topic of working out, this guy right here specifically has never worked out in his life. His heart is the size of a
I don't
raisin.
believe that. I don't believe that.
Oh yeah, John's
No,
on my side.
Absolutely not.
Hey,
Absolutely
you
not.
don't, hey, bro, you don't have to take this.
Hey.
Yeah, don't take. You got nothing. To
Yeah,
show.
bro.
You got nothing to show.
Nah,
man.
I got it from John, bro. It's true.
You know, as someone like me and Justin who value our physique and our
Yeah, for
health,
sure.
we haven't been able to get through to him.
They haven't worked out in years, bro.
That's not true.
That is not
That's
true.
absolutely not true. We're trying to be serious here, Davey. If you could please stop. So how can we?
Yeah, can you stop? No, come on. He's being serious.
Yeah, I'm being serious. Davey. So how could we? What would you say to help convince Davey to start valuing his physical health more? Because I am worried about him.
Well,
He's from Brazil, if that's okay. If that's okay with you.
he's from where?
Brazil.
I'm from Brazil.
Should have
Oh.
brought that up at the beginning.
Oh no. Yeah, dude. You're gonna have to start working out, dude. Like,
Hey, bro,
Can't be
it's on the
slacking.
cards for you, man.
you want that puna?
I
You gotta
do.
own it.
What does your
I get that
workout
check.
routine look like? What should I be doing?
I feel like the best thing that everyone should be doing is very simple. Squats. You don't body weight squats is fine. Body weight squats, push-ups, and then pull-ups. If you do those 3 things every day, you're fine. That's all you need.
That's true.
I feel like doing weights and stuff is kind of bad because you can work out weights and get fit doing that, but the point to get injuries is a lot harder. Let's say you're like 5'8" and you're
Okay.
200 pounds of muscle. That's extremely unhealthy, and here's why. Just like if you're 200 pounds and you're 5'8" and you're just fat, old muscle, your heart has to work 10 times harder to get blood flow everywhere. That means your heart can only beat so many times. So the
Okay.
bigger you are, the less time you have on this planet. Your just heart can only go for so long.
I never
feel like
thought
it's
about
better to be lean and to be extremely fit, or just being extremely big and fit.
Is there like a ratio of like muscle to like lifespan where like maybe I'm taking 4 years off my life with all this muscle that I have, but like I get to bang like a bunch of hot goth chicks, right?
Think about this.
Okay.
Like, if you look at, like, I don't know, for example, Andrew Tate, most of his career was like push-ups and stuff like that and boxing versus lifting weights.
Yeah.
He got bitches all the time.
Now you mentioned Andrew Tate. Have you been in contacts in talks with him at all?
Or
Recently?
even in his program, Hustlers University. Have you tried that out at all?
Yeah, so I've actually been signed up on Hustlers University since October of last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's actually extremely viable. Like, if someone wants to get into dropshipping, I highly recommend that. If we would have using Hustlers University to make that dropshipping website, I could have done it by myself in a day. Like, that's how useful Hustlers
If
University
you had it
is.
earlier,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Another very important thing is, well, I don't know, I believe it's important. So, like, the war room, probably mispronounced that. But I'm going to be joining that. I'm putting down a down payment to keep the price at the same price. And the reason why things like the war room is so important, like, I'm going to be joining as many groups as I can like that. That's going to be my first one. When you're around, the people you're around, for example, like you three, you guys are probably going to be a lot more similar in the way you guys operate. Like, when I got rid of all the fucking losers in my life, people who are just doing drugs, people who don't have a job, people just, fucking losers. Once I got rid of them, my life became 10 times better. Because you become the people you're around. If you sit around losers who's doing nothing with their life, kind of become them.
Yeah.
And I've noticed that firsthand experience. So if you're around successful people only, people who's making money moves, people who are working out,
And you gotta
people
catch
who's
up to
always
them.
learning, that's who you're going to become.
Gotcha.
And I think that's the biggest thing people need to do. They need to find those people, hang out with them, become like them.
What would you say to Andrew Tate if you met him? Like, how would you, go about that conversation? Do you have anything to say to him?
That's like a tough one. Like, I'll probably say thank you to him.
Yeah.
Like, inspire me. But, like, other than that, I don't know what I really could say to him. Like, I could tell him stories, if he had time. But, like, I don't know. I guess it depends on the vibe he's giving off. Like if he's giving off like he wants to talk, I'm gonna talk. But if he's giving off the vibe like by and by, that's it. I'm not gonna bug him and annoy him. That doesn't make sense.
I know you're a very religious, very Christian guy, which is awesome and badass. I wanted to know how you feel about Andrew Tate's sort of embrace of Islam that I've been seeing him go through.
Me personally, his reasoning for joining Islam, I totally understand and get that. Makes sense. Because if you look at today's world, like, everyone just makes fun of Christians. Like, it's okay to, like, in America and many other places, if you're a Christian, you're a piece of shit. That's how people see you. They hate you, you're garbage, you're worthless, and Christian people don't stand up for themselves. For example, like, a lot of people tell me, when I stand up for myself on Fishtank, this shit happened to me, they were saying that's not Christian-like or blah, blah, blah. I'm more like, bitch, you want me to get walked over on?
Yeah.
God doesn't want you to be a pussy. He wants you to be good and kind to people.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean get walked over on. That doesn't mean take shit. That doesn't mean get killed. Just like a lot of people, they have this big mistake. Okay, they said killing is a sin. No, killing is not a sin. Murdering someone for no reason is a sin. So let's say if someone's trying to kill me and I kill that dude instead, that's not a sin. That's me defending myself. People have confused that commandment in the Bible for some reason. Just over time, people think killing is a sin. No, you're not allowed to kill someone for like just to kill them. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
And in self-defense, protecting someone, it's okay to kill them. A lot of people don't know that. And I would say that a lot of Christians out there, they think you have to, they'll be like, oh, forgive and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you can forgive them, but why let them try to bully you?
For real.
Jesus would have never taken that. Like I'm sure he did the cross and all that. But even Jesus would scream at people and yell at people and lash out on people.
That's true.
Like
Flip tables.
So by me defending myself, I think it's 100% fair and justice for me to react in a certain way when it's needed.
And I feel like you were definitely very Christ-like on Fishtank. I got that vibe the first time you came on there. Andrew Tate specifically, just with this Islam stuff, I'm just worried about his place in heaven. I'm just worried when he gets up to St. Peter's gonna tell him to fuck off because of this Islam stuff. That's all I'm worried about personally.
So something I was thinking about too. I could be wrong on this, but I don't know if you ever look into many religions, but most religions have extreme similarities, and I could be wrong, but I have a theory that kind of all of the religions might be referring to one God, and it just got mistranslated, and then people made different books or different religions by mistake. So I think if everyone does, believe in the same God, like let's say if it's all the same God, and people they have like a slightly different version of him. As long as they're trying to praise him, I feel like most people will get in. As long as they, I don't know, I could be wrong. I see myself as a Christian though, as of right now. Probably more towards Orthodox Christianity though.
Yeah.
I feel like you still have to follow the commandments. I feel like the people, like, think about it. Yeah, Jesus died for our sins and all, but why would he want us to become shitty people? Like, let's say you're shitty, and be like, oh, I'm just going to pray to God tonight. Amen. My sins are gone again.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
That's true.
Well,
we know you love the Bible. I was gonna ask, do you read a lot of other books?
I actually don't read really any books if it's not really about religion.
Oh, gotcha.
Like sometimes, like if I have to read a book, like when I was for the Forest Service, sometimes you have to read a certain book or something. But like, I'm not required. I usually don't read books.
Yeah. Back to the whole media thing. We have a lot of friends specifically. They're obsessed with Legos.
These are unemployed people, dregs of society, you might say.
Yeah.
They have no money, and they still fit in to their checkbook the hundreds, even thousands of dollars of Legos and plastic toys that they play with and build all day.
Marcus, what kind of plastic is it?
It's an oil-based
Oil-based
They're playing
plastic.
with oil-based plastics here, John. They don't understand.
Could be
They
soybean
don't
oil.
have their priorities
We
straight.
don't know.
This is more of a personal question.
For them.
But yeah, do you have a message for them specifically to get their shit together?
Legos all fun. Like I loved them as a kid.
Mhm.
But if you want to level up in life, playing Legos, playing with video games, watching TV, it's just going to hold you back from being your best version of yourself. I feel like.
For sure.
Let alone is plastic. Like I don't even like touching my laptop because it's plastic. You know, plastic messes up with your hormones and your testosterone level. So if you want to become the best man of yourself version you can, too, you gotta avoid plastic at all cost. Like that's why I drink out of glass usually. Because plastic is bad for you.
And that's why you collect the water yourself.
Yeah.
Right? All right.
Yeah.
I respect that. I can see that.
Yeah, and then think about it. If you're playing with Legos, you're buying this, or you're buying that video game, you're buying that and that. You could have grabbed all that money, put it aside to put into a business or start a business. Because think about this. You want to have a 9-to-5 job your whole life, giving your energy to someone else's business for your entire life.
Yeah.
Because, well, guess what? They can let you go just like that. You're gone.
Facts.
They don't care about you anymore now. Versus, if you grab all that extra money and all that energy inside and put it in something that you're going to create and you can have forever, it might be harder at first, but I feel like that's 10 times better any day. So then you always have something you can fall back on. Always. Versus having to rely on someone who can just throw you away in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I agree.
And then time is the most valuable thing we have on this planet. So why would you want to give someone your time, your entire life for $20 or $25 an hour? You know?
And you know how long it takes to set up a Lego set?
Probably like a couple hours.
That's true.
Too long is the.
That's
but
time
yeah.
they could be investing in themselves, in business,
Or
and
learning
job,
something.
That's true.
anything.
Yeah.
So with these plastics lowering their testosterone and them spending all this time around these plastics, is it a fair thing to say that investing your time and money into Legos is feminizing these people and turning them into women?
I don't know if it's necessarily turning them into women. But you know what something is turning them into women?
What?
Like, as hormone-wise. So most people don't know this, but the soaps you use to clean, okay, it makes you produce more estrogen. So let's say if you're taking a shower and you use some shampoo.
Oh, no.
More than likely, that shampoo you're using, by the time you get out of the shower, your body has absorbed so much of that soap. They've done studies now. When you take a piss, you're pissing out so much fucking estrogen. So by you using the regular soaps, like Old Spice or anything like that, just hormones are getting destroyed.
It's really a hidden killer.
I bet Old Spice has more estrogen than the other ones.
Well, yeah, all of the soaps you can find at Walmart, more than likely.
Yeah.
Over 90%, 95%. Every store, the soaps that's in there is going to be fucking with your hormones in one way or another.
Is there any brands you would recommend?
If
Well,
it has like,
we're not getting paid or anything.
That's
mean-
true.
I mean-
That's true. The
No,
only
yeah.
sponsors we have
Oh yeah, we didn't show
are,
John.
are Red Bull,
Yeah.
are Red Bull and Monster.
you know how bad that stuff is for you?
That is actually that
Listen,
will
man, this
that
bag
will
ain't
kill
bad
someone.
for me. That's all I got.
Sometimes it's more about the money than the product. But,
Yeah, I don't drink that at all.
I know you talked a little bit about Fishtank. Would you be willing to expand on anything, or do you want to kind of stay away from that? Just kind of
I
like.
want to stay away from it as of right now.
Okay,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Um,
The only thing that I was wondering about was like maybe some of the craziest moments or anything like that. But if you don't want to talk about it, that's completely fine too.
I think it's pretty clear what mess that got me really angry the most
Yeah.
was the last time I was on. Like,
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I was
so-
worried about.
that's
But
probably the worst thing.
Okay.
yeah, that was pretty bad, and I understand you not wanting to
Yeah.
talk about it.
Who do you think is gonna win?
I
Who
was
are you
trying to
rooting
control
for?
myself.
Yeah, today is the last day
Who
of
are
the
you
show.
rooting for? Because Davey is rooting for Letty. He loves Letty.
I don't love Letty, John. I
Lot Lizard
swear.
Letty.
He's
I'm
gaslighting.
fully on Josie's side, you know.
But yeah, we're not gonna get
Um,
too far into it.
I think you guys know, and the viewers could probably figure out too who I want to win.
I think so too.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Not
I
that
think
hard.
so too.
Yeah, and we're on your side, John.
When you first got in, did you think you were the one? You think you had a really good chance?
I think I did,
Mhm.
but what it came down to, I have morals.
Yeah.
There's certain
Yes.
things I wouldn't do,
For sure.
and I didn't think they were going to try to break my morals.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things they try to get me to do that I denied.
Yeah. Which shows
Um,
how true you are to yourself.
Exactly.
Again, the most Christ-like figure on the show.
For sure.
For sure.
Real
by
shit.
far.
Did you know Sam? And we're gonna get off the topic. I just want one last thing. Did you know a lot about Sam when you were first on the show? Like, did you do any research?
No, I didn't do resource on him. The only resource I was doing, I had like 18 hours before I got on the show. After the last one on, I did resource on every other contestant
Okay.
to know their weaknesses and who they are, what they do, what are they about.
Just really study him.
Did they tell you
Yeah.
who you were gonna be involved with, like Sam Hyde? Did they tell you that he was gonna be a part of anything?
His name was on the contract.
Okay.
I didn't know who he was though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you
What
still cool with Sam? Is there any potential for any future projects with Sam at all?
I feel like me and Sam are cool. Yeah.
That's good to
That's
hear.
dope. You know, we can't wait for that Froggy song either. We're gonna be bumping that.
Yeah.
For
No,
sure.
yeah, I'm excited.
Very excited for that.
Uh,
An hour, I think.
Yeah, we're getting close, so we might start wrapping up. But
Cool.
Is there any questions you had for us? Anything at all?
How much of this stuff were you guys joking about? But it seems like you guys were laughing a lot.
we were
Try and hold
mostly
back
the bank account thing was a bit
That we had some bits sprinkled here and there, but we're genuinely happy to talk to you. It's
yeah,
really
we
Yeah, John,
genuinely
you're
excited
awesome,
to talk
bro.
to you.
It's
You were the
really
best,
good.
best
It's really
guy
good
on
to
the
talk
show.
to you.
for
we actually
sure.
do like you a lot.
Yeah.
You're really cool.
Okay.
Yeah, we got
We even have our
our boy
cameras on.
Marco's here. He's a big fan too.
Running 2 cameras. We love you.
Hey, what's up, Marcos?
Yeah, man, it was awesome having you on. We really enjoyed talking to you.
I have one last question. You have the new channel all set up. What should we expect from that? Do we got a podcast going? We got videos coming?
So on my YouTube channel, I'm gonna try to upload as much content as possible. I'm probably going every podcast I go on. I'm probably going to use the wall footage and just put it on there too. And then obviously just keep up with the Jontent.
Hell
You
yeah.
don't know that though.
Sure.
The best.
Yeah, just keep making my videos. There's a whole bunch of videos. I love it. Like the other day when I posted a video of me on a party bus, people went
we saw
nuts
that.
on that. They were
We
like,
saw
"What
that.
the?
We saw that.
But that's not Christian." Like blah blah blah. I'm like, "Whoa, that's my job."
Hey, Jesus,
How do you
he
expect
turned
me
that
to make
water
money
into
on the
wine,
weekend?
you know?
Like there was some people got mad at me, like I've been working every day and I see you do that. I'm like, yeah, dude, that's my job. That was like 10 seconds
Yeah.
of me taking a video. That's not the whole night, bro. I think a lot of people forget I have a lot of jobs. Like that's my one job on the weekends. The
Really?
pay is extremely good. And then I have a job during the week as a commercial loan broker. So by the way, if any of you guys, have some type of business or buying commercial real estate, I'm your guy.
Hey, all right.
All right.
Hit 'em up. Hit 'em up.
Yeah. Or if you buy a semi truck and you can't get qualified, I'm this guy. Like list goes on and the things I can help you with.
Hey, I kind of want a semi-truck. I don't know.
And then you guys know I do streets and I'm a social media influencer, so I have to step up my game.
A lot of
Hell
things.
yeah.
For
A
sure.
lot
Yeah,
of things.
Got a lot of stuff on your plate.
Yeah.
The
and
only
if
thing I want to add too, like I guess to my fans specifically, I don't respond to you guys. Don't be offended. Like if I opened it and didn't respond, I probably got a phone call.
Yeah.
Like why haven't I opened it?
Is it busy?
So-
man? It's a busy man.
Yeah, I
give
am
him a
busy.
break.
So don't take it offensive if I don't respond right away. Just send me another message and
Yeah.
I'll try to get to you.
For sure.
Badass.
And hey, if you're ever thinking of coming out to Utah, you already know who to go to.
Yeah, bro. Take
Oh yeah,
care.
if I'm in Salt Lake City, I'm most definitely gonna hit you guys up.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
do it.
All right. Well, this was a great interview. We're so glad to
Yeah, it was
talk to
awesome
you.
to
This
have
was
you.
dope, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for coming out and yeah.
Thanks
We
a
will
lot,
link.
man.
We will link Jontent's
Yes.
stuff in the description.
All his
All
stuff.
of his stuff.
Yes.
Go look at it.
Okay, bet.
All right, man.
All right. See you, John. You have
We'll
a good
catch
rest
you
of your day,
later.
bro.
Love
Okay.
you, man.
Have a good Memorial Day.
You too. Peace, guys.
Hell yeah.